You can just say it again if you want me to.
All right, we're on now. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's a banjo race. Let me just turn my music off here. Today we got Konditioner versus lolaway. Long-awaited rematch from last year. The last seed they played was probably the worst seed I've ever generated for a tournament. And
No, that was my seed, my last seed.
let's hope that their grand finals from last year is let's just hope that it's a better seed. Sorry, Schlongster, I'm not singing for you.
I'll sing for you.
All right, go ahead. Play some bars.
Ski ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ski ba 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 da. There you go. That's all you get.
There we go. All right, so lolaway is sitting here being like, man, want to get off early tonight. We're going through all this stuff, so. Join with me on commentary for the first time this tournament. Hopefully not the last, but we'll see. We don't have a lot of matches left. We got I-Cup speed runs.
Morning.
I think you've played one of these guys in the tournament.
No?
Yeah, I played
No.
Snacky.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You did.
Oh,
yeah.
you did?
Now I got the
Oh.
losers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you would have beat lolaway, you would have
Another
been playing
disgusting
Konditioner
match.
right now. But yeah, it was.
All my seeds this tournament have been bad.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the
That
next
extent,
one
so
isn't.
mine.
But who knows? Schlongster's crossing his fingers too, because you guys are playing next week's or this week. I don't remember. You guys are playing sometime.
Friday, I think.
It's
days
Friday.
from now.
That's right. It's Friday. Anyway, I'm ready to go. Are both of y'all ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And everyone raise your arms and give your energy to my computer and hope I don't drop my internet again tonight because I'm really sick of that happening. All right. So I'll count you guys down. Good luck to y'all and all that good stuff. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. And I know Kondi doesn't have my audio going through on his stream, so I'll start his up. All right, so CAC start. Kondi is immediately playing Minuet to get that song.
Are they synced or
Yeah, they're synced.
something up here?
Oh, oh. Oh my God! I forgot to put lolaway's stream.
I was about to say there's no way they're frame perfectly.
Yeah,
timed
yeah,
by
okay,
Minuet.
okay. That's funny. I didn't even notice that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, we got a
Oh my
small
God.
keyring for somewhere from lolaway. Oh my God, that's actually hilarious. Oh my God. Okay.
That's a good start.
That's a great start. Great start to this race. Yeah, good thing good thing we caught that I-Cup. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Andy got sorry a song from Minuet.
Okay. So he got
Yeah.
Saria's song from Saria check. Okay.
Yeah, sorry a check that.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
I need to open chat up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Kondi started by immediately playing the song. I didn't actually see what hint he got in Sacred Forest, but I'm sure someone in chat did. I thought I saw it was a monument that stands somewhere, has something, but I don't know. So if anyone saw that hint or clipped it, I would love to know. Anyway. lolaway's headed to Lon Lon, and we know Kondi's going to head to Lon Lon too in just a sec. Certified I-Cup moment. That was a GDO moment. Come on.
I was at an I-Cup moment. I saved it.
Yeah, I-Cup's the one that noticed. Alright, so Kondi's all rupees up. Ooh, he almost fell in the moat too. That would have been really bad. Yeah.
There we go. That's
There
more
we go.
like it. Alright, so what's been going on in the past couple minutes?
Well, Kondi loaded up on rupees. lolaway only went up the chains once. So Kondi's got 80 rupees and lolaway only has 50. Well, he got 60, so he got all 60. So Condi's gonna be almost maxed out on rupees here.
The beginning of the scene does have tons of chickens. We've got Andrew's chickens at the very beginning, and then we got chickens here.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the clip, guys. It's nice highlight for the highlight reel. By the way, if anyone could see what the hint that Condi got right after the song was, that would be great. I don't want to click on it.
I think it was a monument to Temple of Time, something.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was monument to somewhere, but I didn't see what.
Anyway, we got Requiem from Alan here.
So another song. So I imagine lolaway is just gonna go ahead and like do the song chaining right after he checks what's in here. Yeah, and I mean Condi's already been to Sacred Forest, and so he won't have to play the second song, but that'll just be where Condi saves his time on lolaway. But I mean it'll be kind of the same, so it's like, you know, whatever.
And we'll get to see the hint again.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Always going to Requiem first.
Yeah. As expected, I think that I mean, if he plays, like, sees something, or maybe, I guess he's not getting any checks or anything like that, so it's not like, you know, he can really get anything. I was gonna say if he finds a sword. Ooh, Nocturne.
Nice. Got some really good songs at the beginning here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, starting with all the warp songs is real nice. Gives you like maximum like travel. I mean, we haven't seen Heart Piece on Top of the Arch. Yeah, we haven't seen. Okay, so Gerudo Valley box has nuts.
They were synced again there.
Yeah, or that was the hammer check, but I think it was box.
That's the Gerudo Valley hammer.
Oh, it was hammer. Okay.
Yeah, that check's dead.
Yeah, Gerudo Valley hammer. So one less thing.
Okay, what was it?
Song of Time.
Song of Time is vanilla. No, it's
That's a prelude.
prelude check. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so lolaway has his Saria song. We're checking more hints. Water Temple, Central Pillar. And Fire Temple is Way the Hero.
Oh baby, I'm sure he loves that after the CD did earlier today.
Yeah. I mean, Fire Temple, Way the Hero, like, I mean, everyone loves to skip Fire Temple just because it's, you know, it's, if you get the key early, it's really nice because you don't have to, like, go up. It's not a very fast temple. But, I mean, you kind of have to,
Oh, River in the Water Temple has boss key.
yeah.
That's
So-
the yikers.
Hopefully they won't have to go there. I mean, you never know. Well, early
my
light
God,
arrows.
Light arrows in Mido's house. That I haven't seen that in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen light arrows this early in a while. And Shadow Temple keys.
Shadow keys. Alright, I've been, like, everyone's just like, bam, check, bam, hint. I haven't had a chance to look at the chat, so.
That's why you have a commentator.
Yeah. It's always nice divvying up.
If I weren't here, we'd still be synced frame perfectly.
I probably would have noticed. Well, maybe not, because I don't look at my OBS. Only you do. I would have been looking at my VLC windows being like, what are you talking about? But I'm sure chat would have noticed that it was the same stream twice. Yeah, watch we don't get magic for the rest of the game. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. You never know.
No, that only happens when we get Ferora's Wind early.
Yeah. Ferora's Wind, and then you find magic in Validation Chest. Alright, Connie's gonna get his Shadow Light Arrow 2-pack. And then not a whole lot else.
Just
So-
force movement.
Yeah. So where are they going now? I guess Ocarina game is a pretty safe bet.
I'd go Ocarina game or Scrubs. Since
Yeah.
they're both loaded on rupees, I think they could have. Oh yeah, they also have Saria's
yeah,
song,
that's
so-
right. Saria's song
Oh,
too.
Condi is going right to Ocarina game
Yeah.
actually.
I imagine Condi will. Condi's going this way because he can do Ocarina game. Then when he does Saria's song for the Skull Kid and then Scrubs, he can just save warp back to CAC.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, maybe go adult.
Or
'Cause-
you could just play Nocturne.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh, I missed that hint.
That was Frogs 2 is dead.
Okay. He
Yeah.
checked it again for me. Thank you.
Yeah. He heard you through the void.
I know my boy Snacky's got me.
Too much yelling. Oh, I thought you said my voice has got me, and I was like, oh, what?
My voice has got me, and allergies have been killing me the past few days, so
Oh yeah.
my voice is still kind of scuffed.
I'm real lucky that I don't have any allergies to worry about.
It's mostly in the spring, but sometimes in the fall, especially when I've been working outside, it affects me.
Yeah. Alright, so now they're just trading checks back and forth. Yeah, exactly. Having to climb, like, you still have to climb up the ladder getting out of Ocarina game, but it's like way less of a climb. Yeah, and I mean, you can see, like, lolaway was ahead of Konditioner entering the woods, and he's already warping out, whereas lolaway hasn't even finished the Ocarina game. Oh no, lolaway failed the Ocarina game!
Oh my god, no!
Oh, that's...
Everyone's worst nightmare.
Oh.
Sun Song in the grave is dead.
Yeah. Oh, that is rough.
Man. That always happens to me in practice, but I don't even know how I'd react if that happened to me in a tournament.
Yeah.
Just like sheer panic.
Yeah, that's just so rough. Alright, Condi getting the...
Oh, he failed it again.
Oh no, lolaway, no!
Oh, he's choking. Okay, these are easy notes.
It's because of his
Down, A, down.
OBS update.
No,
Yeah,
the OBS update was our frame perfect sync there.
Yeah, lolaway is definitely, like, malding for sure. I can hear it from here. Alright, come on, Snacky. Yeah, he was very careful. He was very
Those were
careful
very
with those
easy
notes.
notes.
Yeah, all that for a blue rupee. Very nice. Alright, so he's going to be warping back to Graveyard as well, I imagine. Condi loading up one more time on rupees. Is he going to buy a shield before he goes adult? There's an argument to be made for getting the hint in Lost Woods, sure, but I don't know. I think the only hint that really helps you there without any items is just Lost Woods is barren. I don't see any reason why you would do it in the opposite order. Yep, Condi's going to buy his shield.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot you can buy a shield here.
Yep.
I always wait till CAC, even if I have the rupees.
Yeah, I guess Condi's still doing some stuff. He'll probably do this, go grab his skull from Castletown, grab his hint, and then I guess if this is the last thing he's doing as child, he could get the other hint and wait for nighttime. And then check Richard and then go adult.
Yeah, I think with the travel time from CAC to Castle and getting the rupees, he should be pretty close at night.
Yeah, plus there was the travel time going from Castletown to Lon Lon as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're doing the same route here. This is good from each of them. Oh, Condi's going to get Keaton Mask.
Yep, setting up for
I've been
his
starting to
mask
do this
quest.
too.
Yeah. I mean, Mask is
This is a
always
real-
hinted, but yeah, it's one of those.
This is the
like...
OG Brad check.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that one.
Market Way to Hero.
Okay, we have that one.
Got that one. Goron City dead. That's a good hint.
I missed that very first hint though.
Yeah, I did too. That's Goron City dead, not Gen's Castle.
Oh, yeah, I thought I hovered over Goron City. Let's just type in Goron. There we go. Alright, lolaway will check the other hints anyway, so... Yeah, he's coming here now.
Yeah.
Okay, Serenade on OT.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
No AD.
not as far as we know.
That's true.
Alright, so Forest, Dodongo, Shadow.
Spirit,
Spirit, Water,
Water, Jabba.
Jabba was the last one? Okay. Condi finally told me how he checks these. He goes 1, 2, 3, writes them down, and then does the next one, and then the last two together, so... I've started looking for that to know when to fill in when I'm versus him. So, not bad. I mean, water being, or fire temple being a stone is kind of feels bad. Condi already checked this. Yeah. Yeah, fire... Oh, go ahead.
Snacky almost missed that red rupee.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to miss it, but then his second snipe was good enough.
Oh, Snacky's actually going out here. He's going to be a skull ahead of Condi.
Yeah.
And maybe even a check if he waits for Richard.
Yeah. Lolaway
Mark,
is...
it is way the hero.
Yeah, Lolaway is the skull router, so... I would expect to see him kind of get his good skulls. So...
Where's Domain? Way the hero.
Yeah, that's a hint
Oh, and
that...
he's going for this hint.
Yeah, that's a hint that Condi didn't get. So Zora's Domain being Way the Hero is kind of big. No access to Zora's Domain yet, logically. No Magic Weaver, this is just OOT only. I got a little booter thing here. If it was a cross between BK and
Ravage Village is Song of Storms.
yeah. So, Song of Storms hidden behind DC, Shadow, and Spirit. That's a bit of a yikes.
Yeah.
I was about to say Magic in the well, but I was like, no, Magic can't be there because they need Magic to get into Shadow. Alright, so Lolaway is doing exactly what I thought Konditioner was going to do, because especially with Market Way of the Hero, I think doing Richard first is good.
Yeah, I honestly thought when Condi got that hint, he would go back for Richard, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it didn't matter anyway. But
Yeah. I mean, he'll definitely do it later for sure, I imagine.
Ha! Get ripped off.
The two hints Lolaway got from Castletown that Condi didn't know is Zora's Domain is Way of the Hero, and Song of Storms is on Nocturne. Well, there's a nice bomb bag for Condi.
That's a bomb bag, yeah.
Yeah, waiting for him in Windmill.
Why
Pona's
didn't
song.
he get that first? Condi, what are you doing?
Oh. I don't know.
Oh.
I
Why
think
didn't he just get it before?
yeah, I think he realized that he messed up. Maybe he thought
I
it was a
gonna
wallet.
Skip the bomb bag. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
Connie wasn't gonna skip a bomb bag for sure. I think he maybe thought it was a wallet right away, and he didn't go for it right away. Right, Connie with a nice little setup to get over here. Yeah, if he would have just walked out of there without that bomb bag, that would have been like super terrible. Alright, there's another Market Way of the Hero hint. Alright, so here's another route divergence. Lolaway is going to get Zelda's from a Minuet check.
It's big.
You're on
He
the
can
side
get
of what
others.
Condi did? Yeah.
You can get the other song in Graveyard now.
Yeah, purple. That's what I was saying before Condi went adult, and then he just didn't do it. Lolaway going to Minuet first is good because now Lolaway is in Graveyard with ZL, so he can get the other song. So he's going to be up 2 songs on Condi. Whereas Condi will have to make a second trip back to the Graveyard. I mean, they'll both have to do Market again. Because, you know, Bomb Bag, there's also Lens Game, there's also, you know, Pose. I guess Condi decided he just wanted to clear out CAC before,
Yeah.
doing his other stuff.
Snacking having Prelude early, that'll probably save him some time.
Yeah.
Depending
Yeah.
on when Condi gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, and now Lolaway is just gonna go clear out all the stuff that Condi just did, so...
And we have Bomb Bag so he can full clear DC and get Force Medallion.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Forest Medallion will give access to another song real quick. Condi checking to see what's on top. Just a red rupee, it looks like. Couldn't quite cut the corner. Alright, so what are our medallion, or emeralds, or our stones, sorry. So they started with Kokiri, and then the other 2 are fire and no, they already have to do forest, and Deku.
Yeah, Deku.
Oh! Nice slingshot for Condi. I like that rock. Just every time people like drop the rock to get the hearts always like go way up, and they have to wait forever for them to drop down. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's like there's pros and cons. It's like do it now versus do it later. It's always a hard decision to make. All right. So, to everybody's surprise, we got Cackway the hero.
That's the OGC dead of what?
Yeah. I think the only thing they've found in CAC so far is, a bomb bag. Bomb bag and Eponas.
Have we ever had a seed where
Yeah,
CAC
that's right.
is
They
dead?
also got Forest Keys. The only thing I've seen is Purple had a screenshot of CAC Baron that was posted in the Rando Discord.
I've seen the OGC way of the hero before, which is terrifying to get. But
Yeah. My least favorite way of the hero to get is Temple of Time.
yeah.
Because, I mean, like, it's almost always the song, but then you gotta think in the back of your head, oh, but what if it's the item?
Yeah, Foolish Longmon sucks too, because it's like, well, you want to get the skull anyway, because that's one of the faster skulls.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, even with Foolish Lon, I'd want to go get the song, too, because it's like, you know...
Yeah, it's probably Serenade or Prelude, which is, saves time.
Yeah, both of the Foolish songs are good to have because they save travel time and stuff like that, but it's just like, yeah, Serenade's good, Prelude's good, but you gotta go all the way out of your way for just that. But at least you can go straight there and you don't have to do Talon. You just kind of, run straight to Malin, learn the song, and then immediately warp out after getting the skull in the tree, I guess. It's just awkward routing, Lalo would be having song troubles, yeah. It's okay. He won't have to... Well, I guess he'll have to play his Ocarina more because he has more songs, but... Wow. I'm actually shocked that stored a ground jump. I didn't even see anything happen.
Yeah, I thought you had to like pull the sword out and put it back in, but I guess
No,
not.
you can do it. You can do it swordless, but it didn't look like he was frozen. It just didn't look what I'm used to seeing. Alright, Condi with the nice bomb pullout. Optimal. All for just blue rupees, though. So far, a pretty barren DC.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Seems like DC's been dead for a lot of seeds I've seen so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's so nice because it's like, DC, I got bombs early, we can do it. But then, nope. All of a sudden you have, all of a sudden you just, you know, a bunch of dead checks.
Yep. Well, at least you're getting a dungeon done in the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I know Condi likes not watching races and doing all the seeds, because he just watches them the next day. Yeah, and it's Forest Medallion. That's very true. Forest Medallion is a good incentive to do it no matter what, and as early as possible.
Yeah, I mean, DC, even if it's a stone, if I can get it done early, I usually do.
No. But I mean, at this
Because it only
point,
takes like 5 minutes.
yeah. At this point, like, what is it? Like, I guess Bolero or Sun Song. I think those are the only two we don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They definitely gotten most of the songs already. Oh my god, Condi took damage. He almost died to King Dodongo.
He lost half a heart. He's down half a heart. Oh my god, he did it.
What
Hopefully
if it's Suns?
Snacky
If it,
can-
I mean, yeah, if it's Suns, that's not bad.
Yeah, Sun's song would be good, especially because we don't have 30, 40, or 50 skulls yet, so.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of surprised with how many hints we've seen.
Oh, duh. Yeah. No, I thought it was yeah. Yeah, that's right. Song of Time is on Prelude. We already know that Force
yeah.
Medallion is Song of Time. Duh.
Wow, we're paying attention.
Alright. There's one medallion for Konditioner. I was even looking right at it when I was looking at my songs, too, and I was like, oh, where is it?
I'll blame that's kind of small on my screen.
Ocarina of Time in Minecraft. No way. Alright, so now Condi's going to grab all his ZL. And now he's going to check his adult spawn, which I don't think we've seen yet.
Nope, we haven't.
So I guess Crater would be a nice place for him to spawn, but... That's a terrible spawn.
Wow, that's one of the worst spawns you can get as adult.
Is there anywhere worse?
Uh,
I don't think there is, to be honest.
yeah, that might be the worst spawn.
Alright. Condi, skipping his, grave there. Condi might be coming back to do that as child.
Yeah, if you spawn there at the beginning, that would be complete crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Condi's going straight to Temple of Time to see what the song is. So he wasn't really interested in getting the song as the song from the Composer Grave.
And both
No, I'm saying
times-
Condi will go to see what it is. Oh, but he knows. He already knows. I was thinking like we have it hinted as they don't have it hinted, but duh, they see the hints first.
40 skulls is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 skull hint dead. That's very good.
Yeah, that's 40, not 30, so that's good.
Yeah, but it's still not 50, so numbers, am I right?
I don't know. I like 50 in general more than 30, but not for skulls.
Yeah. Alright, so Condi came here to switch it to night, because he's probably going to go back child, I imagine. And then, actually I don't even know if he'll go back child, but, I mean, he'll want it night when he is child, just so he can, do, Richard. And
Yeah,
he's got the
Richard
bomb
and
bag, so he
Bomb
can
Chew
do,
bowling.
bomb chew, yeah.
And both
Grab-
runners survive King Dodongo.
Shocker. He's a hard boss, man. He's got that big red glowy bit in the middle, right? Yeah, and then
Yeah,
right
you only
after
have,
you
like-
can do Dampe.
You only have like 10 seconds to throw a bomb in his mouth.
Yeah, he can do Dampe, and then he can also do what's it called? He can do the grave, because he'll be able to stick, stick the grave.
Yeah. It's also a slingshot on King Dodongo.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, Child Spirit's looking like a pretty decent play too. Maybe after Bomb Chew Bowling. Get a couple more skulls, couple more checks. Although they don't have spirit keys, so.
Oh!
Oh my
Walloway got
God.
booted off the ledge. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh yeah, Lolaway hasn't checked this stuff over here. Forgot about that. So one other thing that I guess Lolaway might go to rush more than Condi is go to Zora's Domain. Now that he's got bombs and ZL, he can do Zora's Domain as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and he can make that river check while he's up there. Unfortunately, no frogs in the rain for a little while, but I mean, he'll be able to check everything else there for sure. And just hope he gets something from river. Whereas Condi probably won't make that play for a while. I don't know. I just feel like Condi probably wouldn't check river or Zora's Domain unless he found the hint.
There's a pretty good chance that there's something on Bomb Chew Bowling here.
Oh, and there isn't.
Oh. Lens game.
Lens game or pose. Those are the only two we have left, right?
The worst market checks.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see the 1 out of 32 or whatever it is.
Alright, so did Lolaway get his song? He didn't mark it off on his tracker, but he may have. I don't think he did. He didn't walk far enough in yet. Oh, that's a bottle.
Oh,
Oh, that's a letter!
that's Rudo's letter.
Alright,
Shit.
Dampe's got letter, so now Condi might go to Zora's Domain, but I don't know. Farming bombs. Alright, now Lolaway's got his song time. Yeah, and it looks like Lolaway's doing the same play, going back child. That's actually not a bad play, yeah. Hopefully the letter sways Condi into Zora's Domain. But, because, yeah, it would be nice if he got that Way of the Hero item without even, finding the hint for it. Yeah, Condi's gonna have an easy time clearing this out with the slingshot. I guess Lolaway just used nuts, so it wasn't that bad. So yeah, Market Way of the Hero. Hopefully we're not gonna see the lens game. You know that, 3-hour magic, 3-hour lens fines.
Please no.
Yeah. All right, Condi gets his prelude. Yeah, it's the exact same play. Lolaway's going straight to the graveyard. Yeah.
Great minds think alike. The second and third seed.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Both these guys, second and third seed in the tournament. They got this far for a reason.
That's why I chose to commentate this match, because I knew I'd learn how to do something like that strat there that Condi just did.
Yeah,
Still need to learn how to do that.
yeah. It's a good one, just so you have to, like, just turn immediately left and you can walk through the door and it always works. Alright, so Lolaway doesn't have the grave check, but just Nairu's love, so if he doesn't go back for it, then that's good.
Listen. Think about who you're speaking to before you speak.
I mean, we haven't had that many seeds go longer than 3.5 hours in this tournament. So,
I'm still sick that I won when I took over 4 hours. I should have lost that.
yeah, there has been some long ones. I think you guys played the longest seed of them all, though.
I used to think OGC was a meme, but from now on, ever since that seed, I'm gonna rush it. Like if it's available right there.
Both can 100% in that time. Yeah, probably.
There's a reason why they're 2 and 3 seed and I'm 7th. Okay.
Yeah, you had a pretty hard time with that very first seed that you submitted.
Yeah. I also did the bad strat of just rushing the qualifiers because I didn't know if I'd have enough time to do them or not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hadn't printed any, or not printed, I hadn't posted any practice seeds by that time either, so.
No Schlongster, you're the legend, which is why it's going to be sad when I take you out of the tournament on Friday. Oh, 10 skull water keys.
Yep. So water keys, another potential way of the hero. Perhaps. So I guess getting that Song of Time from DC was pretty good, because if they need to beat Water Temple, which, I mean, it's a medallion, they can get it through River Chest. I guess they still need Bow for that too, and Longshot to beat the Temple, but... Yeah, Lolaway going directly to River. Condi looking like he's doing the exact same thing. It's funny how the same these guys are going. The only difference here is, like, first Condi was ahead because he made some good plays in Lost Woods. Now Lolaway's ahead because he didn't check the torches in the grave. And I mean, that's just something that could happen later. Like, I imagine these guys will reach a point where they'll start to deviate, unless it's entirely a baby seed. In that case, it just comes down to execution. But I mean, those kind of races are kind of fun to watch too.
Yeah, especially when you have 2 top-level players like this. It's like, if the only thing that really matters is execution. They're both pretty even on execution, so... Be interesting to see who wins in that scenario.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing everything first from Lolaway, unless there's some crazy deviation that happens, but I honestly doubt it. These guys will clear everything in the same order as normal. Both even in rupees too, yeah. 15 to 16. But Lolaway's ahead. Is that foreshadowing? Stay tuned!
Find out next time on Booted. Deku Tree is dead.
Yeah.
That's an interesting Baron.
Oh my god, there's a big
that
Poe
helps.
too.
Wow.
Foolish Deku Tree is a kind of nice hint to get.
Now it'd be a really big meme if there was nothing on Big Pose and it was actually Lens game.
Yeah, if it was Lens game, then that's like... Foolish Deku is a feels bad man, but at the same time, it's like... Yeah. It's stone, you don't have to go there, maybe.
Yeah. You don't have to go there, and if you just need one more dungeon, it's a quick dungeon.
Yeah,
If you don't
if
need
you
to do
find the
checks.
sword, yeah. Oh, we got one
You
more
find the
key ring
sword.
in Upper River. GTG keys. Very
Okay.
nice. Yeah, you
Light
never get
arrows
the
was in the
decades.
first 5 minutes.
Yeah. They got light arrows in Mido's house. Mido's always packing arrows, I feel. Oh, lolaway missed the chicken jump.
Snacky.
Oh, and Condi missed the jump to the,
He's
the
got
thing.
a sink.
Yeah, now they are. Or Condi... Oh, I thought Condi was gonna... Oh, what happened to lolaway? Did he jump down?
Yeah, he fell.
Oh, he fell. Man, one mistake after the next. Both of them having to play the song. We're literally, like, synced. Toilet slowly creeping in on us. I mean, you don't need GTG keys to do Toilet. All you need is Song of Time and Iron Boots. And I guess you need Hookshot, too, to get the silver rupees. And I mean, Hover Boots makes it easier, but I don't think it's necessary if you get the one last. Alright, both of them running over. Condi's grabbing the stick pot and the rupee pot. Luckily, both of them had just enough rupees that they only needed to farm the pot once, but lolaway's going there a second time for some reason. I know you don't... Well, you need it to get the one silver rupee that's on the, yeah.
OGC.
Yeah, OGC is Baron.
Rip. We're not gonna be here for 4 hours. Rip.
What a great hint. One whole check is Baron. But it is a check that's kind of hard to get. They know they probably won't need Strength 3. Unless they need into Light Trial, but... Who's dipping into Jabu? Ugh. Ooh, look at Condi. He's doing the strat where he just falls straight down. Meanwhile, lolaway is running all the way around. We'll see who's got the better strat. Yeah, Condi's been like busting his ass practicing. I think he was practicing for almost an hour before the race started. He wants that big V. Ooh, lolaway's got a really good rupee pattern though. I think it was 3 dives, but it could have been 2. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
it
it
was
was 3
3.
though. Yeah. Doing a 2-dive rupee game is actually just sounds insane.
That sounds like task level.
Yeah. Calculated. Alright, another key ring. For fire keys this time. Oh, I forgot to mark that Condi got the GTG keys.
Is Kondi gonna dip Jabu?
He
Or is he
might.
just getting that first for later?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I
can
mean,
also get the fairy fountain here too. So.
yeah, Fairy Fountain, you can get both of the hints. There's a skull over there as well. Kondi's going ham. Or maybe he just plans to kind of open up Jabu and then like kind of leave. But I mean, he's got the slingshot as well, so you can get past that first room. So I don't hate it.
No. So those fire keys are Way of the Hero, or there's something on King Zora.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that was I forgot that Zora's Domain was Way of the Hero kind of area. Oh, lolaway's out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, always. Now we see some divergence.
Yeah. So Kondi's gonna get his hints, get the fairy fountain, and check Jabu.
Well, to be fair, this seed has been pretty linear so far.
So Graveyard Way of the Hero.
That was probably the letter.
Yeah. We got letter from Dampe. What song did we get from the grave? That was
That,
oh, that
that
was
was Prelude.
Prelude, yeah. I think that's the only thing they got. And we know that Sun Song is dead, so...
And the crate is dead.
Oh, the crate is just a stick. And you know, stay calm, guys in chat. It was actually a stick, not, you know, what is a stick. Rush Ice. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see simultaneous fairy fountains here, just different ones. So lolaway's checking Hyrule Castle Fairy Fountain.
If only we got to see the fairy.
I know, right? Wow.
I love those little polygon nips.
Oh!
Oh, baby!
That is huge for Konditioner. Oh my god. Yeah, so lolaway's gonna... Oh man. If he doesn't find the boomerang real fast, he's, yeah. His play definitely paid off for him. I mean, lolaway could still get it. If he goes to Ice Cavern, he could get it, but there's nothing really pulling him into Ice. And I mean... But yeah. Yeah, lolaway's, lolaway's definitely, definitely on the behind at this point.
We didn't actually dip Jabu, though.
He didn't dip Jabu, that's right. He did open it and kind of leave. But...
Oh, yeah, he's got to turn in the big pill bottle.
Yeah, exactly. But at least he knows that he doesn't have to bring a fish all the way back there, right? So...
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say if I was Condi, I'd go right to Forest since that minuet, but...
Yep.
Oh, strength.
Yeah, so I guess that was our market way of the hero. Condi's about to get that right now,
there could still be
too.
something on Lens game, but...
Yeah. So, I mean, if I was Condi, I would just insta-minuet. Yep, exactly. He's got strength, he's got hookshot, he's got Song of Time. He can do all of... he can basically do all of Forest Temple. He has Forest keys. Like, he can almost beat the whole temple, right? He can't, because he doesn't have bow.
Because of the dungeon shortcuts, you can do the boss without a bow.
Yeah, exactly. So he might be able to beat the boss, but... Yeah, if the boss key is bow locked, then that's a thing. And the only bow lock checks are there's the 2 pose, there's the eye switch, there's the boss key chest.
There's the falling tiles room that's bow locked.
Yeah, that's bow locked too. I think that's it, isn't it? Maybe there's something else. Yeah, he does get a lot of skulls in here too, so...
Yeah, and he got Song of Time, right? So he can go to Courtyard.
So, lolaway's coming to Zora's Domain as adult, so maybe he's thinking, like, you know what? Fire keys or, like, whatever, I'm gonna go on Freeze King Zora, so he might do Ice now. Ice without... I mean, hopefully he checks the Fairy Fountain if he goes into Zora Fountain, just because, like, you know, doing Hookshot without Ice Cavern is kind of a feels bad man, having to say goodbye to all the skulls that are in there.
I think he will, because even as adult, there's a hint over there.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, he'll probably want to jump straight from Ice, like, right back.
Another bomb bag.
Yeah. So that bomb bag that's... Oh yeah, I guess that bomb bag was locked behind bombs, because they needed bombs to get Hookshot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of time, kind of thing. He'll definitely, like, get it before he leaves this area of the map. Yeah, that's a very good point, Zebra. I mean, if Fire Temple is way of the hero, then having fire keys is, you know, pretty important. So, the important item on Fire Temple is hidden behind fire keys, but I mean that's just, like, beyond the first room of Fire Temple, so... Well, I guess the second room of Fire Temple, technically. Oh yeah, he's going there now, so he'll check the glacier and then the fairy fountain and then go into Ice Cavern. So he found it pretty fast compared to what I thought he was going to, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think he really lost much time to it, if
No,
any.
he didn't. I honestly didn't expect him to come straight to Ice Cavern, but I mean, he's clearing his Way of the Heroes. It's like if you only got a key ring, it's like, yeah, Way of the Hero, why not? But at the same time, it's like there's still more checks in there, so why not rush them? And I know lolaway does like to rush his stuff, so he'll be able to get all those fast skulls in Ice Cavern. Yeah, lolaway done good. Now we'll see if he gets a good item on the glacier here, or the iceberg. Nope, just a heart piece.
And then Ice Cavern basically has to have Sun Song at this point, right?
It could also have Bolero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bolero and Sun Song are the only two songs that we're missing the locations for. Excited at Big Chess? Yeah. Yeah, chest size matches content. I'm not all about that life. I like
Me
the
neither,
mystery. Cutting
Not
town on the seed time is like good and all, but I don't know. I like the mystery of not knowing what you're gonna get.
I don't know. Even when I'm not doing chest size matches contents, my Unga Bunga brain gets excited when I see a big chest. Like, ooh, it's a big item. And then I
Yeah.
get a recovery heart or something.
Yeah. It was a big recovery heart though. It was the Grinch's heart. You know, when it
They recovered
grew
3 hearts
three
instead of 1.
sizes. So far, Kondi's Forest Temple dip not really panning out for him. At least it's a medallion, so he's getting some progress. And I mean, if he finds the boss key, it'll be worth it in the end, so... But, I mean, if he doesn't, then he'll have the dungeon cleared, and then he can just come back and get it real fast with the bow. The biggest scam since the Banjo Novice Race 2. What was that? Cruising through summer? Because that was a pretty big scam.
Can't remember anything from that tournament.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to enter the second novice tournament because I wasn't a novice time anymore. I leveled up my time too much in the first tournament.
Yeah, I think, wasn't the first novice tournament the Big Game Invitational, or am I just...
No, that was Dick's tournament.
That wasn't novice?
No.
Okay.
I think that one was open to anyone. I can't remember if there was a time cap on that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
quote novice.
I think it was like 215 and above or something.
Oh, it was a 210 limit? Okay, I didn't know that. I remember there being some drama about the time like being like super cut off at a certain point, but I don't remember. Either remember one of my favorite clips of all time came from that tournament. Ooh, Kondi missed his jump slash.
Yeah, that's a really difficult jump slash.
Yeah. I thought you did a jump slash straight from the ledge though.
Yeah, I thought... Yeah, I don't... Last time I did that strat, I did a... Like, I pressed A to do a jump slash. I didn't, like, jump off the ledge like he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I guess you can... do it either way, but still.
But yeah, anyway, that clip that I really like from that tournament was, I think it was Purple dying in Gobies. I'm pretty sure it was you. Yeah, and then Dick like lost his brain screaming. Yeah. I think that's my favorite like banjo clip ever. Yeah, yeah. Oh, lolaway.
These ice keys, well, yeah, it's hook shot now, but
Yeah,
they can still be annoying.
yeah. He's just trying to, you know, hit him up. Oh, Kondi's leaving. He's not going to check the bow chest.
Bow chest is gonna have boss key confirmed.
I mean, it could, but I think it's the only chest he has left, right? That he can get.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because all the
I
other
guess.
ones are bow locked.
Guess there's a lot more bow lock than we thought.
Did Kondi get an item? No. No. He checked everything he could do without a bow, and then that was it. He said nah. Yeah, I mean, not that bad of a time loss. Like I said, you know, if he doesn't get the boss key, he can just come back later with the bow, and he's already cleared the front half of the dungeon.
Yeah, Snacky's gonna do all that stuff anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, we're gonna see if lolaway gets a nice item at the end of Ice Cavern to go along with his song. And then I guess he'll, you know, King Zora is like what's on everybody's brain as well. Wow, another keyring. So Ganon's Castle keyrings. Yeah.
Yeah, forest keys are Wath and Cack, which has like 5 other Wath items.
Yeah. There's a lot of items they've gotten from CAC. Alright, so it's Bolero in Ice Cavern.
Which is another song that's probably gonna be Sun Song.
Yeah,
It's basically a Sun Song with extra steps.
yeah, I know, right? But at least that's all of lolaway's songs. Yeah, Warp Song and Ice, woo! Every item in Forest Water GT, or Gerudo Fortress GTG. Well, yeah, I guess we still have yeah, we found all our Barons and Way of the Heroes. We still have 2 skull hints to find too, though, so. Kondi, what are you doing? Goron City is. Oh yeah, he's opening the door. I forgot that that's kind of important.
About to say he berated me by doing this in the seed ones. Why is he doing it?
Yeah, it's because he has to. All right, so King Zora had nothing. Yeah, rewarded with choose. Yeah. lolaway has Bolero. So there's this skull up here. And lolaway's going to be getting his Sun Song now as well. The last song. Man, if there was any seed to have frogs in the rain be frogs 2 be anything, it was this seed. Like, look at all these songs they got. Like, I mean, Storms is pretty hidden, but I mean, everything else is like just right there.
No. There's a hidden logic though that if Frogs 2 has something, then one of the top row songs has to be OT.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, is that true?
No, lolaway wouldn't have the advantage. He just has Bolero, so he has like quicker access to Fire Temple. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, they just traded ice for. They traded ice for Fire Temple, but I mean, like, lolaway has easy access to Fire Temple if they need to come back.
And he got all those skulls in Ice Cavern.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Like Kondi definitely didn't waste his time in Forest Temple because, I mean, that's just the beginning of Forest Temple, so lolaway is going to be clearing that as well. So...
Oh, I didn't even think of it. Fire Temple's way the hero.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were talking about that when they were doing it, that Fire Temple's way of the hero. Fire
Yeah.
Keys could be way of the hero in Zora's domain.
There's so much to think about even when you're just commentating.
Yep.
That's why I like Ramdo.
Alright, so Kondi's all ferried up just in case. He burns to death. Because, I mean, having 5 hearts, you never know. lolaway, however, he's just kind of going the path. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, if Kondi clears out, you know, fire, like if they get lucky and have hammer, then there's a chance he won't need to come back, but we won't know that until it actually happens. lolaway coming up here to grab this skull, and he bonks his bomb off the... Oh no, lolaway's
No!
getting eaten by the like.
Oh, and he lost his shield, so he has to go back for it.
Yeah.
That's why I never go for the skull, even if it's 50 skulls.
Yeah. Yeah, lolaway and Konditioner both kind of know, like, a bunch of setups. But, I mean, of course lolaway knows that one because he's the skull guy. He loves routing his skulls. Who's winning? Very good question. They're both kind of ahead and behind in their own ways.
Are you winning, son?
Yeah, lolaway's going to have a hard time in the boulder room unless he gets hearts.
Yeah.
He's not going to have enough time to make it to the ceiling. That's probably why
Did he
Kondi...
grab fairies?
I don't think lolaway grabbed a fairy. Oh, it was a heart piece there. Anyway.
He got saved.
Oh, lolaway!
Brother.
Okay, I thought he was going to be freeing that Goron for sure. Oh, lolaway got 2 fairies? Okay, I didn't see lolaway get any fairies. But it makes sense, yeah. I wouldn't expect lolaway to not grab fairies. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I don't think you can grab that ledge. Oh, but you can backflip up, maybe. No, he's going around. He's going around.
I thought for sure you would slide down that slope.
I thought you slid down that slope too. That's why I was like, you know, when you're like, you can't climb that ledge, and then all of a sudden he was good. Yeah. But yeah, Guppy, the only difference right now is that Kondi's cleared like the entire first half of Forest Temple, and lolaway's cleared Ice Cavern, and that's about it. And right now we're waiting on our Fire Temple Way of the Hero item.
Yeah, any time now.
But it's funny, like, you know, these guys are top seed. We're seeing them actually, you know, rush these Way of the Hero locations. Which is really nice, because sometimes when you see people racing in the tournament, and they have, like, a Way of the Hero location, it's just like, you know, they'll kind of get around to it. But these guys have, I think they've rushed every single location. Kondi at 19 skulls, lolaway at, I don't know how many. He's got to be close, though. Yeah, they are. That's very true. I feel like ones that even aren't easy to rush, I mean, it's kind of been like go here, go there kind of thing.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of doing that too. It's like, oh, I know this place is way of the hero and I can get to it, but I want to full clear this area I'm in first.
Yeah.
Then I don't get around to it till like 15, 20 minutes later.
Yeah, you find an item there, and then it's like, I'll check it in a bit. No, I'll check it in a bit. I'll check it in a bit. And it just, like, goes on and on. So Kondi's actually up in skulls. That was only lolaway's 16th skull. So Kondi at 19, lolaway at 16. Neither of them have Scarecrow Song, so they might need to come back. Yeah, lolaway did lose one of his fairies as well.
Oh my
What did I
God.
say? What did I say?
Oh my god. Snacky's gonna have a field day on this one. Holy.
Alright, so, I mean, Kondi not having to come back to fire now is like, yeah, it's just like, huh, I see.
When a practice sees Lolaway was doing, one of his first hints he got was Vanilla Hammer.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's gonna love that hammer location.
Yeah. Yeah, hammer in Fire Temple, what a meme. I mean, it's a stone dungeon, but, I mean, it's a dungeon that they're gonna complete anyway, so. Hey, 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 hey. Oh no! Lolaway tried to jump slash and he fell! He's gotta go back around.
No.
Oh, Lolaway's not happy with the way he's playing for sure. I can hear it now. It's gonna be the first thing he says after the race is done, whether he wins or loses. Yeah, that's a harsh mistake, falling off that maze. Ooh, and then he gets bodied by the blue bubble as well. So it looks like Kondi's had enough of Fire Temple, so he's not gonna check the rest. He got the shortcut. He can't do Pierre, and so he's just decided to forgo the top of Fire Temple as well. So he's gonna do the basement, do the boss, and then he'll come back later with Pierre if he needs to. Like doing his feeble spin attacks without magic. Although it does look better doing the spin attack with the Master Sword than it does the big Goron sword. Oh my god.
Oh, hover boots.
Alright, so Lolaway gets hover boots from Fire Temple
Lolaway
as
almost
well.
falls down again.
Yeah, so that's something that Kondi is going to miss out on. I mean, he was in that room too, so that's just an ultra feels bad.
Yeah, he's not gonna go back there for a while, that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, they still don't have magic, they still don't have dins. Like, it's good to get around, but it's not necessary at this point. No, Kondi didn't do that. He hit the shortcut and he immediately went down. Yeah. So Kondi definitely should have gotten the mid item like before dropping down the shortcut. But again, hover boots aren't like super duper important yet. But we'll see if it ends up punishing him later. Alright, Lolaway gets his hammer. Imagine if Shadow Starter Kit was in the back half of Shadow. Well, Shadow Starter Kit is, you know, can't be in Shadow because you need it to get into Shadow. Oh, fire, yeah. Alright, Kondi's coming up for another fairy. Or just a heal. So yeah, Lolaway's going to be getting a bunch of checks that Konditioner didn't. No, hovers were in fire. Yeah, so Kondi opened up the shortcut and immediately jumped down, but Lolaway did that Goron check in the room with the shortcut, and that was hover boots. So Kondi missed out on hovers by 1 check. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we found Greg.
The third
Oh.
way, the hero.
Yeah. Kondi's trying to rush this jump. Yeah, he's just scumming it. Doing the fast setup. Oh, and
Under
lolaway has hover
R.
boots, so... Yeah, if only he had hovers, I know, right? Yeah, Snacky won't have this problem. Alright, just oh, it's a stick upgrade in the highest Goron. There we go. First try. Easy. Every time.
Yep. Who would ever fail that trick?
Alright. Alright, lolaway makes it through the firewall. Alright, let's see how Kondi's first cycle of Volvagia goes. Even if it's not good, he does have a fairy. Hey, Alpha. Ooh, that was bad.
There's something else I need to learn. Fast Volvagia.
Yeah. Kondi's
Saves
taking a
so
lot
much
of
time.
damage on these lava pools. I think he needs 2 more. Nope, just 1. Ah, he got it just in time. I thought Volvagia was gonna pull her head like right out of the hole, like right at the same time. That was really close. Yeah, if lolaway gets a 3rd item, that would be really bad. But he's only got 1 check left, so I mean, we'll see. Magic. If it was magic on hammer chest with hovers, that would be just terrible.
Yeah, I think that would be game, honestly.
I don't know if it would be game, but it would put Kondi behind quite a lot. I think it's still too early to tell what would be game.
It's a big chest, monkey brain, go burn.
Oh, what a trolly game. What a
Yeah, you might as well
trolly
put it on. He went
ass
through all that
game.
trouble. Cop the merch. At least he doesn't have to use his fairies anymore.
Yeah. Alright. What a game. Alright, so Kondi going into the fairy fountain. We'll be clearing out the rest of here. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so lolaway's gonna be doing the basement now. Nice huge rupee. Yeah. So the wallet's gotta be somewhere. Heart container. Kondi gonna come check the hint maybe. Probably refresh his timer first though. Eat fresh, yeah. Oh! Well then. That's not looking good for Kondi.
Nope.
Yeah, so Kondi gets Din's fire. Yeah, lolaway's gonna get that for sure. I swear that's the 3rd 40 skull hint we've seen. I'm so shocked that lolaway didn't get knocked off the block by that pillar of flame.
Don't know 30 or 50, so if I were these guys, I would not be cutting out skulls yet.
Yeah. I mean, those 2 hints are probably going to be in Narnia for sure.
Yeah, probably 2 hints in Lake Hylia or something. I don't think either of these runners have been to Lake Holly at all this seed yet,
No.
have they?
No one's been to Lake Hylia, no one's been to Valley, no one's been to the desert area. Spirit keys. So that child spirit looking pretty tasty. $50 Kokiri sword? I mean, you'd be darn sure nobody would be getting that. Baron Deku tree with a stone Deku? Yeah, bye. Yeah. Deku doesn't matter. It's a stone. They have no access. It's barren. The reward isn't even good enough. Alright, let's check lolaway's first cycle of Volvagia. So far so good. I don't have volume. But that tells me he failed it. So that'll save Kondi a little bit of time. That hint just said so? Maybe. Oh, Kondi just marked his 50 skull hint sold out, so it's... Yeah, okay, I didn't even see that he checked the hint. Alright.
Oh, I didn't either. Well,
Yeah. Well, good on you for noticing that. I guess that was when Kondi jumped off Death Mountain. Yeah, I didn't even check that one. Yeah, he just marked it sold out immediately. That's why I didn't notice.
I guess chat is the best commentator around.
Yeah,
Instead of having a commentator on here, you just fit chat somewhere on the screen.
I know, right? How many times have we said, like, this seed? Hey, did you guys see what that was?
Someone in chat will get it. We weren't paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Kondi might be going to ice. Doing up Zor's river. So if lolaway goes to Forest Temple, then it'll pretty much put them back where they were. Oh, Kondi trolled me. It was fire. I guess it doesn't matter, but... Yeah. Yeah, with Bolero and, you know, getting Hammer and Fire Temple, like, I mean, even, like, not even that, just having Bolero, they probably won't even step foot in Goron City. Unless they need to go to the woods. Which, both players still have to clear a lot of the stuff in Lost Woods. All the underground stuff is still locked. Or not locked, but unchecked. Yeah. I mean, the good thing... Well, I was about to say the good thing about Kondi doing it is he'll have access to all the skulls, but lolaway did too. Yeah, he does. I wonder if Kondi will do the thing where you peek the bottom. Yeah, it looks like he is. That looked like a keyring, but it looked very silver. So, a heart piece? I don't know, I thought I saw something long and silvery. Okay, if it's a heart piece, then hopefully Kondi knows it's a heart piece.
It looked like a heart piece to me. But...
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't look like anything to me. I just saw something long and white. I didn't even think of a heart piece, but I didn't see it turning either. So, well, I guess heart pieces don't turn, but, or maybe they do. It goes to show how much all the little things you notice.
Yeah, I hate
It's a
checking
stick.
that check.
Yeah.
It's a stick. I hate checking that check from the top. I can like never see it even on my screen, like as big as it is. Like I
Yeah.
have to lean all the way forward.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kondi... I think Kondi only has a few skulls to go before he's at 30. Unless he already was. No, he's almost there. I think he's... This will be 30 right here, I think. Nope, 24, so I was way off. Who is seed 1? Brad. Yeah, Hyper. He absolutely demolished literally everyone in the qualifier seeds. I think he only came second to Konditioner in 1 seed, and all the rest of them he got first. Brad is the Chad.
Ridley.
Bread. He's the toast. Yeah, and Magic. I think everyone last location Magic in that first seed. That was a rough seed. Thank you for all your hate mail. No, Kondi did, or lolaway, he should have got Dins. I probably just didn't mark it, because I was watching Kondi do something at the time. It's hard to keep track of 2 runners at the same time. Alright, so now it looks like lolaway's doing that forest dip. And again, we're probably... Who knows? We might see him go to bow chest. If we do, it would be hilarious if bow was vanilla.
Yeah, if Bo was vanilla or Bo was boss key, then that's really bad for Kondi.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I see that he has it marked on his trackers, so I know that he has it. Anyway, since we're seeing a lot of repeated things, I'm gonna quickly skip to the washroom, so I'll be back in just a sec.
Just you and me now, chat. I have about a page left of this research paper to write before midnight, so I hope these runners finish relatively soon. But chances like this, at least chances like this, give me an opportunity to work on it a little bit. What playstyle do I agree with more? I don't know. I like both of these playstyles I'm seeing so far. I think I like lolaway's playstyle a little bit more, just because, you know, if a location's where the hero and I'm there, even if it's a slow check, like back half of fire, I'm still probably gonna go for it. And in his case, it paid off because he got hover boots, and he also got Goron tunic, which is technically way the hero, I think. But well, I'm not sure with it being on hammer check. I don't know if it's Goron tunic's in logic for a hammer chest. I assume it is, but I'm doing all right. TSR Storm, how you doing, man?
Alright, we back.
Welcome back.
I see they're still doing Ice Cavern and Forest Temple.
Yeah. It's riveting gameplay to commentate over.
So So what's their play after they're done doing what they're doing? Because after this, they're kind of like back to normal. Like they're at the same
I'd say
spot.
just go for skulls, honestly.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind to see a trip to Gerudo Valley, because they both have Eponas. Like, they both have
yeah,
Eponas,
GTG.
they have GTG keys. They don't have bow, but why not go to GTG, do the Valley box chest before or after or something like that, because I mean there could be something in Valley still.
We'll do Lake Hylia first and the rest of the Hyrule field checks.
Yeah, that's true. There's Hyrule Field, Lake Hylia. They could, yeah, Reverse Wasteland. Both of them have it. Can't get Wasteland because there's no magic still, but... And then what else is there after that? I mean, they can basically go anywhere at this point. Valley Box is an important item. Yeah, I mean, it could. We know the hammer check is dead, but the box or the waterfall could have something. Yeah, I mean, they can't do Shoot the Sun, but they can do Adult Fishing. Neither of them have set up Pierre, though, so... Yeah, I guess they would have to do that first. And there isn't really any good reason to go Child right now. Because no lens, no magic. Can't go to market. I mean, who knows if they even want to now that they have a strength. Looks like Kondi has chosen to make that play right now. So he finished in Ice Cavern, so he's gonna reverse Wasteland. But I imagine he'll check the Fairy Fountain. Oh yeah, well, that doesn't put you there, does it? I thought falling ceiling room put you in another door, like up top. Well, Kondi has every key ring. Yeah. Yeah, puts you in that third door in Courtyard. It's like barred from the outside. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought lolaway was going for it for a sec. I was like, wait, what is this? And then I was like, oh wait, no, he's just doing this. I don't think I've ever seen anyone hover from the from that fence over to the skull there. Anyway, Kondi with a pretty good reverse wasteland. Hasn't voided yet, so that's good. Will he come down here for the skull? I doubt he will. He is not.
He doesn't have magic, so...
Yeah, exactly. I guess, like, double dip for sure, but if you have no magic, can't do any checks, then no reason. Plus, I mean, he already has almost 30 skulls anyway, so... Oh, lolaway doing the strat to get the, grip... I almost said grip grab, to get the grab on the ledge.
This is OT rando, not BT rando.
Yeah. I really like this strat where you just roll and then just walk.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's another thing I have to learn, reverse wasteland. There's so many things I have to learn. I'm bad.
Alright, so lolaway, he's back. Now what's he doing? So Kondi chooses to do the reverse wasteland play. Meanwhile, lolaway is going maybe to field?
Looks like it.
Yeah, he's going to field, but is it, you know, to do field stuff, or is it just to go to valley from the front?
I'd still like to see Lake Hylia play from these runners.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to get Pierre for that one fire temple check that could still be something.
Yeah, electric. It's It's the best setup, right? It'll always get you there. Hopefully on the first try. Lake and GTG, yeah. I think it would be weird going to Lake first. But, I mean, there's not really much reason to go to Fortress, or to go to, what's it called? Valley first, as adult, because you can't get the box as adult, unless you, like... Well, I guess lolaway has, hovers, so he can. Condi won't be able to, though. But Condi gets the multitude of checks in the maze. Okay, I was like, what is Condi doing? But I forgot he's doing this first. It's like, is he setting up toilet? Really? No, he's not. We can't be that lucky. It's been a while since we've seen a toilet. lolaway just found magic.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
In Hyrule Field, yeah.
Ooh,
Jeez.
in the Lone Grotto.
That puts him pretty far ahead.
So lolaway can just do Shadow Temple now. That's pretty big. It's not Sphere 0 because it was underneath a boulder.
They did get bomb bag really early, and there's Lens and GTG.
Yeah,
Lens
Condi found
game.
Lens. So yeah, that see, I don't even know if I'd go to GTG now. I'd just be like, "Yep, I guess we're going to Shadow." And then we'll do GTG after. Cuz I think you don't need bow to clear everything in or anything in Shadow, right? Oh yeah, he's going straight there.
Oh yeah.
Even if he was going to Lake after checking those bottom checks, not anymore. Now he's just, yeah, straight to the temple.
Yeah, I don't think you need bow for really anything in Shadow Temple.
No. I mean, it helps clearing out some of the rooms if you have to, like, clear the keys from the walls. In, like, the pot room and, the big room with the invisible things.
Speaking of bow.
Yeah. We willed the bow into existence. So, Condi got the bow just in time to hit the eye switch, Condi! He'll come back.
What are you doing?
Well, he has to go around the other side to do the Stalfo, so he's going to do the maze first. Long shot or bow or choose? For what? The statue is knocked down. What else do you need them for? Yeah. Yeah, shortcut knocks the statue down. Because shortcuts make some of the longer dungeons a little more bearable. Shortcuts are turned on for Jabu, Forest Temple, and Shadow Temple. Yeah, that's true. So Condi coming here and getting bow is pretty big. So now Condi can finish clearing out Forest. I mean, there isn't really anything he's going to get from it other than the medallion, unless there is something hidden there. But with magic being where it is in the field, I think the only question now is, like, will Condi go back to GTG, or not GTG, Fire Temple? And I mean, I think, like you said earlier, iCup, like, he's probably not going back there for a while.
Yeah, especially with all these items he's getting now. Bow. I mean, with bow, he's probably gonna go right back to Forest Temple if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Because he already has that half of that cleared.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another medallion that's gonna be quick too.
Yeah, I think it's weird that the shortcut puts the statue down. I don't know why it's that way. Because Forest shortcut is like, sure, you can use the elevator right away. Jabu's shortcut is like, yeah, the thing is lower down, so you don't have to fight the octopus. But yeah, I don't know why the bird statue is toppled on shortcut. At any rate, it requires less items. Oh, there's strength 2 in Shadow Temple. So Lolaway's got some nice gloves to put on.
That's interesting, for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Definitely would
that's...
have helped.
Yeah. It's one
Kondi
item
and
left
GT.
for Spirit Temple. All he needs to find is Mirror Shield, and there's another dungeon for him. And then I guess we're one item off of a bunch of things, so they just need... Well, I guess they need Long Shot and Iron Boots for water, but Boomerang gives them Jabu as well.
Yeah, I find that a lot with these
Oh,
settings.
there's
It's like-
Iron Boots!
Oh. Now they're like one item away from every dungeon, basically.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, I marked Iron Boots and Wallet for the wrong runners. So Kondi gets
Yeah,
his
I find-
wallet.
I find that a lot with these settings. You're always like one item away, then I can do this. Like, it's basically the whole seed.
Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine Lolaway's going straight to GTG, or at least, like, Spirit, and then, like, walking out and dipping GTG.
Yeah, if I had strength 2, I'd go to Spirit first. Because there's always a good chance that Mirror Shield is in Spirit.
Especially right after finding a hammer in Fire Temple. It'd just be like the, ooh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll get lucky a second time.
The French vanilla.
Yeah. Whew. Lolaway almost got cleaved off the edge there. Walking through this room in hover boots always like makes me cringe a little bit, just because it's like, if you're like jumping off or floating off the ledge, then you just kind of get sniped off. Gotti trying his hardest to play Sun Song. So he's probably going to be doing Gerudo archery now. Uh-oh, Lolaway. Oh no. He's too high. Yeah, Lolaway's going to have to chase down that Keese with the hook shot now. That's like the worst hell I could imagine.
That feels bad, man, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, he ran after him. Okay, good. That was a lot faster than I thought. Sometimes that Keese just kind of flies up and you're just like, come down, come down. It's been a very low health seed. Not a lot of hearts. I mean, Lolaway's still only at 5 hearts, and I think Kondi's at 6. Alright, let's see some snipes. Those are some snipes indeed. Yeah, wow. Kondi didn't even, like, go all the way around the pole, and he had enough points. That was a very fast... I think that's the fastest archery game we've seen in this tournament so far. Unfortunately, didn't get anything from it. Man, just think of, like... I'm just trying to think, like, man, if Kondi would have gotten those hover boots instead of just, like, straight up leaving Fire Temple before getting that chest, like how this race would have been going. The fastest you've seen is from Tudos? Yeah, I don't know what the fastest I've seen is, but I'm just meant, like, in this tournament, the fastest I've seen. Alright, so Kondi's going to be peeking the box now, and then he'll go get the waterfall, and we'll see if we get anything else. Maybe an item that Condi can use to get back in the game, but who knows what it is. Just a purple rupee.
What would that be in this point? What would get Condi back? I guess really anything. Boomerang?
I don't know. Boomerang, the third strength.
Yeah.
That's about it. Because we know he's not finding hovers. We know he's not finding iron boots. He could find mirror shield, but I mean that really doesn't do a whole lot without the other strength.
Yeah. Condi's
he could
definitely
find
got
a-
some ground to cover.
A 30 hint wouldn't be that helpful either. Oh, I guess one reason why Condi left Fire Temple early, and I didn't even think of this, but Condi actually doesn't have... Oh, it's another wallet. Condi doesn't have the Zora's Domain hint, right? That's something that we mentioned earlier. And because he doesn't have that hint, Condi actually doesn't know that those fire keys are Way of the Hero in Zora's Domain. So that's probably why he left the dungeon without doing more. Whereas lolaway was like, these fire keys are for something. I have to be here until I get them. So it's actually something to think about. lolaway. Man, I hate it when people target using just the Z button there and not, like, just aiming. Alright, so Condi's got his horse. Where's he off to? Oh, he's gonna do the field stuff, so he's gonna find magic right here. I love the backflip with the bomb chews, so he doesn't have to kind of wait for it to explode. I also love that lolaway got his iron boots, like, you know, in Shadow Temple, so he doesn't have to do all the bullshit without iron boots when you do this room.
Yeah, this room's really annoying without hover boots or iron boots. I usually take like 2 or 3 cycles when I do it.
No. Alright, there's lolaway's, or Condi's scale, sorry.
No, that's Snacky's scale.
Oh, Snacky found it. Okay. Oh right, Condi found his scale in GTG. I was like
we know
looking, and
where
I was
both-
like, wait a minute, which one of them just checked an item?
So we know where both scales are now.
Yeah.
But I mean, we also know where iron boots are, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing scale's really in logic for is the lab game.
Snacky's getting destroyed by this Gibdo here.
Yeah. Okay, there's Condi's magic. Okay, and now he's going back to Forest Temple to go finish up the job. Is Zora Tunic?
Snacky has all the merch.
Yeah. Condi can buy all the merch. He's got all the wallets. Unfortunately, the wallets aren't super useful, so
Yeah, why pay for the merch when you can get it for free?
yeah, exactly. We probably won't see much use coming out of that Zora Tunic, though, just because we already know that Water Temple Central Pillar is dead. Unfortunate, I know. Alright, now we got Forest Temple, just kind of climbing through the block. Meanwhile, we got Snack ZZZ over there. Alright, Kondi's first bow check in forest. Just some bomb chews. No dungeon has been completed in a little while, but we're about to see each of them complete one. But I think lolaway will hit the boss before Kondi does, just because he's got to fight the pose, potentially. I imagine he will full clear the rest of the dungeon, though, because he's almost done as it is, so... Alright, Kondi found second magic. So I guess if he didn't... That's funny, the last item Kondi got was magic, so he just found both magics back to back.
Classic Shadow Boss key at the end.
Mm-hmm. Alright, lolaway fighting the invisible wall or floor master. Those things suck. I never would have thought of nutting them though.
Yeah, I don't either. I usually just like jump slash the first one and then just like spam spin attacks until I get the other three.
Yeah. I used to be afraid of those guys when I was a kid, so I would just like always use Din's Fire to clear them out. You know, once they split, just immediate Din's Fire and it just kills all three of them.
I guess that's not a bad strat, especially if you have double magic like Kondi.
Yeah. I mean, having to sit through the animation is a little long, but...
It's
Alright.
better than like going to search for him.
Yeah. Alright, Kondi's doing my strat! Oh, baby!
Oh, GDO!
We finally got to see it! Kondi wins! Kondi wins!
He did it for the fans. Pull him in. Alright, GG.
Alright, GG's. He did it. I can't believe it. Finally got to see it.
First place.
Everybody in the tournament who's still watching, pay attention. If you ever get the chance to do that. I mean, hopefully it won't come back to bite Kondi in the ass because he just skipped 3 checks in the dungeon, but I mean, if he doesn't need to do it, then whatever. Ooh, lolaway's crouch stab's a little too fast for Bongo. Wasn't able to chain them together. He's getting trolled around because he doesn't have bow. Oh, and he got grabbed. Oh, he's gonna die! Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, he mashed pretty well. Oh! Oh my god, I can't believe that hand didn't kill him.
Jeez.
He has to kill Bongo here, otherwise he's just dead. I think he's only got a couple more to go. Okay, he did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so close.
That was scary.
Dude, I am so shocked that that hand didn't knock him over. That was like the closest to death I've ever seen anyone, like without dying. Like, oh my god. Alright, Kondi with a very clean 2-cycle Phantom Ganon. Alright, what kind of rewards do we get from these guys? Blue Rupee for Snacky, Heart Piece for Kondi. Yep, so Kondi gets his Forest Medallion. lolaway gets his Fire Medallion. We're both at 4 dungeons completed apiece. Alright, so Kondi's gonna dip into Shadow now. No, you didn't. They just completed their dungeons. Okay, so Kondi's gonna be double dipping Shadow, which will put him a bit behind lolaway. lolaway has Din, so he's able to check this without doing Deku Sticks much faster than Kondi was able to. And so lolaway might probably go into Spirit, I would imagine. Or GTG, sorry. Yeah, just
Well,
like Purple
probably
said.
Spirit first.
He could go to Spirit first.
I mean, he has
Yeah.
strength too. There's no
Yeah,
reason not to.
that's very true.
He's right here.
I'd be like so worried if I was. Ah! He died to the lever. Oh, but he had a fairy left over from Fire Temple.
Oh, so Bongo wasn't scared.
Yeah, so yeah, Bongo wasn't so scary after all. Okay, I didn't know he still had the fairy left over.
Wait, actually, with the dungeon shortcut, Condi will be able to beat the dungeon here because
He doesn't have hover
because
boots.
boss key was at the end. Oh, you just can't get to the end with that?
You can't get across the first gap, like where the truth spinner is. You need hover boots to get across that.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
lolaway doesn't have spirit keys. No. Oh, he does have spirit keys. I didn't see him grab those.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. I see the keys on his thing. I just didn't even notice that he grabbed them. Yeah, you need the truth spinner to open the door on the other side, but to get to the door, you need hover boots to cross that gap. That's the only thing you really need hover boots for. Oh no, lolaway found the other bow. That's actually really, really good for him too. Because now he doesn't need to go to GTG. Because I mean, the only other thing Condi found in GTG were the wallets and the lens, right? So yeah, that early spirit play is just so good. Yeah, lolaway's play is definitely paying off for him. He had a really rocky start, but everything's kind of starting to turn around right now.
Especially when he finds Mirror Shield and Spirit Temple.
I mean, if he finds Mirror Shield and Spirit Temple, it's just straight up GG. Yeah. I mean, like we were saying earlier, like, I mean, Condi not grabbing hover boots was like the you know, mistake of the seed. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so Condi's going to grab his skull mask. He's finally made it back to Child.
Yeah, we never got him for Skull Mask.
No, we didn't. We still haven't gotten a hint for Skull Mask or 30, but I mean, there's still a lot of hints that we haven't seen. We haven't seen a bunch of Grotto hints that we never see in any seed. We haven't seen, you know, the Hylia hints. We haven't seen the Deku Tree hints. Nice early boss key for lolaway. Oh, Condi's doing lens game.
Oh, baby, let's see if this is something.
Yeah. I mean, if it's nothing, it guarantees strength was the way of the hero, but I mean, you need strength for so much, so. And I mean, lolaway will eventually go into GTG, I'm sure. But I mean, if he has like solid dungeon completion, then he won't, so. I'll just kind of put it off and put it off and put it off. Alright. What do we get here? Nope, just a heart container. Oh, and there's Boomerang for lolaway.
Oh, and he's just out of there.
Yeah, he's right out of there. Because now he can beat Jabu and Forest. He's in go mode.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, lolaway's just straight up in go mode now.
Wow.
Yep.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, so that's a definite GG. There's, like, even if Condi does, like, you know, does find his hover boots, like, he probably won't think of going to Shadow. I mean, he doesn't even have a strength 2, so. Yeah, he's still checking skulls, checking this. This is going to be Condi getting his Zora's Domain way of the hero, though, and he's probably going to be kicking himself real hard right here. Yeah, when he like remembers, like, what did I get there? Oh yeah, Fire Temple. Well, what did I get in Fire Temple? Oh. Well, I guess he got Hammer in Fire Temple. That's a thing. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, exactly. But again, like, Condi didn't know that the key rings were Way of the Hero. Even if he had key rings, it's like, it's just such a long dungeon to clear, right? So... And I mean, lolaway just had that extra information being like, nope, I gotta full clear my Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sure it was greedy stepping out, but I mean, like... No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying that, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, get it and leave. And it just, like, so happens that he got ultra punished. It's like, I don't know. I do like full clearing dungeons regardless, just being like, if you're in it, full clear it. Because, I mean, yeah, with that logic, it's like just, you know, never full clear, or never leave dungeons early. Yeah, all those botch songs didn't matter. I mean, yeah, the beginning of the seed was definitely a sloppy mess for lolaway. I'm sure he'd agree to that, but, I mean, he just kind of made all the right plays, so... Oh, and I forgot to mark off lolaway's slingshot. Not that it really matters. But yeah, the whole, you know, going to GTG, or not GTG, going to Ice Cavern before doing Fire Temple, like Purple said, you know, having the song. I guess at that point it wasn't guaranteed that it was Bolero and Ice Cavern, but... Or was it? I can't remember which they got first, Sun Song or Bolero.
It was Bolero, and then Bolero gave Sun Song.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep, so Kondi's gonna get his second bow in, or no, he's gonna get his boomerang, and then I wonder if he leaves. Because I imagine... I don't really know if Kondi will check the rest of, Child Spirit after getting that boomerang. Like, what saves Kondi here? Like, I mean, if he gets the boomerang, both of them will have to do Jabu. But I mean, even if Kondi does get Mirror Shield here, I think he's still too far behind. Just because, yeah, there's nothing. Like lolaway, even if lolaway like pulls a Brad, which he won't, then I mean he'll have to clear Jabu again, which is annoying. But I mean, still Kondi has to go back adult and beat, you know, and he'll have to find the boss key too.
I don't think there's any way Kondi wins.
If lolaway dies on the final hit of Ganon, I don't think that'll put him back far enough. Ganondorf is not that long. lolaway is out of fairies. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. He could also have a hard time with the Iron Knuckles as well. There's Kondi's boomerang. Yeah, he's gonna keep going. Alright, lolaway, unfortunately not able to clutch out the 2-cycle Phantom Ganon. And I mean, at this point, it's like, you know, Mirror Shield really could be anywhere. It's like, it could be, you know, bottom of the well, it could be Ganon's. Because we know that they have full access to it, it kind of just opens up the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, it literally could be anywhere. Probably like Jabu or something.
If it is in Jabu, that would kind of be funny, but not so much in the haha way. More
Yeah.
in the aw,
Yeah.
that sucks kind of way.
I don't even know how I would react to that. It's just be like, oh well.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's always been go mode for such a long time. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not like anyone was gonna find Mirror Shield to get go mode anyway.
Yeah. I mean, unless it was just like somewhere like really obvious that they didn't check.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds of that?
I was about to say it could be in Wells somewhere, but it literally couldn't have been.
Yeah. Yeah, any Song of Storms. Yeah, it could be child fishing, could be adult fishing, could be lab
Yeah,
dive, could be on top
this
of the
was
lab.
This was a no Lake Hylia seed. That's actually impressive.
Yeah. This is the second No Lake Hylia seed we've seen this tournament.
Oh, I missed the other one.
I'm pretty sure the last No Lake Hylia one was the last seed that Konditioner did, I think. It was last seed one of these guys did, I don't remember. But yeah, there's just no Lake Hylia. It was just that quick and easy and straight cut. Sub 215. Yeah, he could do it sub 215. Has to come grab his fish though. Oh, Kondi's doing this too. I forgot about Skull Mask. It's just so obnoxious, like how long the scrubs dance around you before the other one pops out. Alright, Skull Mask turned out to be dead after all. And we still never found that 30 skull hint. But I mean, I think Kondi has like 28 skulls or something. He's real close.
Oh, did we ever find out what was on 30 skulls?
No. I just finished
That
saying
could've
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be Mirror Shield. Kondi gonna be wearing the skull mask. I guess you wear the mask until you go through a loading zone. I think it takes it off for you then. lolaway can't stop targeting the bubbles.
Even with the shortcut job is the worst dungeon.
I don't know about that. I
At
think.
least have the child dungeons.
Huh?
At least have the child dungeons.
Yeah. I mean, when you had to do the full dungeon, I do like the aesthetic of Jabu, but it just has no checks in it. So for rando, Jabu always sucks.
Or
As
even
a
in these
dungeon,
settings-
I really like Jabu, but in rando, like,
Yeah, in Rando it kind of sucks, especially in these settings when it's not hinted way the hero, but you still need to check it anyway, because you're still looking for stuff.
yeah.
I just hate doing Jabu. I hate going all the way down below to get Rudo and bring her ass all the way up.
Yeah. I miss fighting the octopus. Yeah, Baronade's pretty slow. But I mean, is Baronade like that much slower than a lot of the other bosses? If you do it well enough? Because I mean, like, if you fail like first cycle or quick kill Volvagia, you have to wait on that boss for quite a while as well. Yeah, getting to the boss. Yeah, I guess all the rest of the bosses aren't that long to get to, other than, you know, Bongo Bongo. Oh yeah, if you're clearing the dungeon, that's right. Yeah. If you're clearing the whole dungeon, then yeah, Baronade sucks. Yep. No need for Furor's Wind. He's going straight up. He's just gonna play, gonna win. Just praying, crossing his fingers that Kondi isn't ahead of him. But I mean, it'll put him in a pretty comfortable place. Just kind of sit and practice in winter finals. You guys won't be doing your race for a little while. Yeah, Kondi's full clearing Jabu because he's still looking for items. Kondi still doesn't have any item to complete his last medallion dungeon. He's looking for long shot, hover boots, and I guess iron boots as well. And mirror shield. Yeah, yes please. Brad and Electric won't be scheduling anytime soon, I don't think, because I don't know, Brad's busy or something, so that one might be a little bit. But we still have quite a few matches to do before that anyway. Yeah, hopefully he can. I even said like, or during the weekday if you guys can find a time that works out well for you. Kondi, you can't do that. It's got to be boomerang or nuts. Or I guess you could run into them. Or you can slash them with your sword. Some Deku seeds for the ones that you wasted. Ganon with 2 N's. That's a Ganon bannable offense. Is anyone old enough to remember Ganon banned?
No.
Dude, that was a big meme on the internet back in like the early 2000s.
I've never heard of that. Give us a history lesson, GDO.
I wonder if GanonBand.com still exists. I think it was GANNON-band.com. I would be surprised if that URL still exists.
Let's see what virus this URL will give me.
Ah, Kondi found fire arrows, and he's out of there.
Oh, don't die to salt and pepper.
Yeah, he's waiting for the hearts.
Yeah.
that'll give him 1 heart. Oh!
Oh my God!
It's okay. He'll be fine.
Oh, will he?
Yeah, he will now. Hopefully he doesn't wait for these hearts. Good, he knows.
That's still scary. Luckily, Ganon refills your health.
Yeah. He doesn't refill your magic though, right? Just your health. Pretty sure it's just your health.
I thought it was health and magic.
I don't know. I've always gotten pots in this room below before going up. I always thought it was just health.
And I'm just noticing that Snacky's finishing the seed with 6 hearts. That's probably the lowest amount of hearts I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Someone
Meanwhile,
finish the seed with.
yeah. Meanwhile, Connie has 8 hearts and double defense. I think he got all that stuff from GTG.
Oh, he has 9 hearts, doesn't he? Yeah, he's
Yes, because I can't count. I should have just counted 1 from the end of his magic meter. It is just health? Yeah, I thought so. What now? Oh, you missed one of the tentacles, Condi. Alright. Very nice Baronade from Condi. A little bit cleaner than lolaway's. But, I mean, haha, I did a faster Baronade, or haha, I won the seed. Condi might actually pick up the Furor's Wind here. Just because he doesn't exactly know what's going on. Yep, absolutely. You wouldn't turn your back on a Furor's Wind. Alright, just Ganon left. All Lolaway has to do is not die. He's got two sword slashes to the face he can take from Ganon. But I think most people have had pretty clean fights in the tournament, so I don't think he'll die. I don't think we've seen a death to Ganon yet, and hopefully we won't, but you never know. Yeah, the settings that we're playing on Comet, the seeds have been pretty fast. Yeah, I know, right? And it all goes back to those hover boots. You really do hate to see it.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing that killed Condi this seed.
Yeah. Oh, Condi's going to Lake Hylia. This is the first time we've seen any Lake Hylia.
I wonder if Pierre had Mirror Shield. Definitely have to check.
Oh, in Fire Temple?
Yeah, Pierre in Fire Temple.
It'd be really interesting.
Definitely have to check the spoiler log on
Yeah,
that
I
one.
definitely will. I'll check it for all the major items that we haven't seen. Anyway, Lolaway is done the seed. I can't believe it for the first time ever. My internet didn't crap out halfway through the race cutting the VOD.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Lolaway made sure to finish before that happened.
Yep. I don't think this is tournament record. I actually don't remember what it is.
Didn't we get a sub 2 this tournament?
No, I don't think so. 2:11:29. GG's Lolaway.
Alright,
Yeah.
GG.
Let's wait and see what Condi gets from fishing before we pull it in, just in case it's some crazy item.
Mirror Shield.
No.
Damn,
All right, GG's.
GG's.
GG.
You guys both played the seed almost exactly the same for like the first like almost an hour. I think the only difference was Lolaway, you checked Ice Cavern before Condi, and Condi checked Forest Temple. Like you guys were in Ice and Forest, and like one of you guys were doing the other, and then all of a sudden it switched.
Did Condi get...
Hang on. The only difference in your guys' first hour was that in the room with the shortcut in Fire Temple, Condi jumped down the shortcut and then would beat the boss, and in that room was hover boots.
Yeah. That had been done like 20 minutes ago. More than that, actually.
Yeah, that was...
Damn. That would have
definitely...
been like 155 easily. Yeah.
That was... With the decisions that you made, it just like... Yeah, I mean... Lolaway, I think...
Do that.
I was
do
fucking
that
Dude, I was shitting myself as soon as I picked up Boomerang because I was like, God, this seed is so fucking basic. I need to actually be playing like mechanically
Yeah.
optimal right now to even be having a chance. And I was playing like shit the whole time.
Yeah. I think after the midway of the seed, you started doing a lot better.
Beginning was really trash. I was very
up
distracted
until
trying to route.
up until Fire Temple, like especially like, you know, I said this when you missed that jump slash and fell down in the boulder maze. I was like, lolaway probably is just like shaking his head right now, like, because I know that you're very kind of, when you make mistakes, it's like, oh, I'm playing like crap right now kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like with
before that.
Yeah, well, I know.
That was my fault. That was 100% my fault. I shouldn't have done that. And it wasn't even, oh, I'm playing Blab. I was just like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot for doing that. I know I don't. That's one of the ones I don't jump slash for. And it's just like, I haven't played for fucking weeks, so I forgot about that.
Yeah, and the Ocarina game at the beginning, like...
Okay, that I can explain. I was
Okay.
trying to route in my head what I was going to do next, and I wasn't looking at the screen. I literally was just not paying attention. So that's 100% on me as well.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do next.
But yeah, I think mechanically, Kondi's performance at the very beginning of the seed was really like way better. But I think just missing those hover boots changed like the entire like thing of the seed. You guys kind of diverged. You also found different bows.
Oh,
we
really?
thought that
Where
was
did
going to
you
be
find a
pretty
bow?
major. Kondi found his bow in GTG.
See, I didn't go GTG, Fortress, Valley, or Lake. And I felt like, you know, if there was something there, I kind of just instantly lost because there's no way Kondi didn't go there. But I had to stick to my guns to, like, avoid those areas because I was like, I'm so deep in avoiding them, it's way too slow for me to go because I need to go to Lake as child before I
Yeah.
can go as adult. And if I'm going to be going to Gerudo Valley as adult, I'm going to want to do Lake after, so I need to set up Scarecrow. And so I was just like, I'm too deep, I'm just going to say fuck it and hope that I don't need those items.
Yep. Kondi, did you have something to say?
No, I played great.
Oh, okay. I thought I interrupted you. Yeah. The thing I thought that was gonna determine a little more at the beginning was when you guys did your Zora's Domain stuff. Kondi went into Fountain and got hookshot right away as child, and then you went back to Hyrule Castle and got the Din's check. And I was like, oh, Kondi got hookshot. This is gonna be like bigger thing. And then you like immediately went to Ice Cavern. So that
There
kind
was
of
no reason for me. My thought process was I can go do Boomerang check right now, but that's the only reason why I would even go to Fountain as child, because I'm going there as adult. I can get those checks. It's just going to make more sense routing wise.
yeah. I think one of the major things, and I mean, Kondi, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think that play was kind of what helped through the seed because you got that Zora Fountain or Zora Domain Way of the Hero really early, and we're like, oh, fire keys. But I mean,
No, I didn't get it till late.
yeah, I know, but Lolaway got it like right at the beginning almost.
No, I didn't
Oh
get
yeah,
to
I got it
the-
instantly. So I was very hell bent on getting all of those checks, especially after I got Rudos off of Dampe without knowing that it was Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, this is like, people were memeing before, like, ooh, name your file Rush Ice. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna Rush Ice. And then like this seed was just like, yeah, you kind of have to Rush Ice. It was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Like, and I was rushing Ice hoping that I would get Bolero there, and then the hook shot was just a bonus.
Yeah. And then what was I
Also,
about
fuck
to
that
say?
Market Way of the Hero.
Oh, yeah. Also, I
That
thought
was
you were
troll.
100% dead to Bongo. Like you had half a heart, and then when he swung his hand to the side, I thought that was clipping your head for sure. Like for sure.
That was.
And then when you didn't die, I was just like, ugh.
I had another fairy.
I know
Yeah,
we
that
didn't know that. And then when you died, to the lever, we saw the fairy come out. We were like, "Oh, he had that fairy. He had that fairy." But it was a really tense Bongo when we didn't realize you still had that other fairy.
All the fights were tense. There was no health in the seed, dude.
Yeah, salt and pepper at the end was.
Yeah, well,
pretty
Kondi
tense.
finished the seed with 9 hearts and double defense because he got all that from
Oh my
GTG.
god. Yeah, so GTG had all my health. Gotcha. Heard.
Yeah, 6 hearts that's probably the lowest amount of hearts I've seen someone finish in a long time.
Especially with these kind of settings, I feel like you definitely get a lot more than what I did. Like, I was really missing out on health.
Yeah. And I mean, looking at the the spoiler log, I mean, normally it's like, oh, you can beat the dungeons this way or that way. I mean, you guys did I mean, lolaway, you guys finished the only way. Like, it wasn't go here, go there. It was just beat these exact dungeons.
Oh, was there no option for beating Spirit Water?
I don't see it in here. Yep,
Where
beat
was
Volbud.
Long Shot?
Yep. Neither of you guys found Longshot, Mirror Shield, or okay, so
Let me just say this seed would have been very different if Deku was not a stone.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, what the hell was on 30? Because I was working towards it until I got go mode.
Yeah, neither of you guys found the 30 hint.
Did Condi get 30?
I have 30. I just
Yeah.
haven't turned it in yet.
30
Yeah,
was a piece of heart.
Okay.
One of them
Yeah,
one of them was behind Deku Tree. both the 30 oh no, I was reading the same hint twice. I thought both of them were behind Deku Tree. Yeah, one of them was Hyrule Castle Storm's Grotto and the other one was behind Deku Tree.
Okay, yeah, that was
And
never
30
happening then.
Okay, so Mirror Shield was on top of the Lake Lab.
Oh, I could have fucking gone in that and done Spirit. What the hell? Yeah, I
The
could have been done way faster if I had found that Mirror Shield.
Longshot was in Shadow Trial.
Okay, that was never happening.
And what was the other item?
No, that's it. That's the only dungeons we. I mean, I don't know what dungeons Condi was gonna finish. I'm guessing he was gonna do Spirit Jabu.
Condi didn't have Mirror Shield. Condi was just doing child fishing when you finished, so
Oh, really?
yeah, Condi.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he never had hover boots, so he couldn't get. You found iron boots in Shadow as well,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, just
That water was never happening.
yeah, water was never happening, and the only other dungeon was
Spirit.
yeah, Spirit. So yeah, I guess it would have come along. So just an unfortunate one missed check in that room in Fire Temple kind of changed the entire course of the seed.
Did
I played great, so I'm good with it.
Yeah.
well? Did you get Pierre?
No, because I didn't have long shot, and I would have had to go back to adult to get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was on Pierre chest because that was scaring me the whole time.
What was on Pierre? I don't think there was
Yeah.
anything up there. Let me
Okay,
have a
good.
look. Because all you guys had all the major items, and I just read to you the rest of them.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
well-
strength 2 is.
Yeah. Oh, Strength 2 was in Shadow, I think.
Yeah, so everything's in shadow. Okay.
Well, I don't know where any of the wallets were. There was a scale I didn't get, and I don't know where Claim Check is. Strength 3, I have no clue. But
Okay, so Scarecrow chest is just rupees, 20 rupees.
okay, cool.
Where was the other strength? That's right. Water Temple map chest.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And Condi found fire arrows.
Oh, where were fires?
Jabu.
Ah, yeah. I didn't. Yeah, like I said, I just fucking did Jabu clear. I didn't full clear.
Yeah.
Where was Lens? Because that was one thing that was really bothering me the whole
GTG.
time.
Lens was in
Yeah,
GTG
okay.
as well, yeah.
Hammer
not-
chest, oddly enough, so it was very baity to check it.
Well, okay, yeah. So there was nothing on treasure chest minigame.
No, Condi checked that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you definitely check that when the only thing you get is the fucking big Poe bottle for strength and market way of the hero.
Yeah, we were pogging that you guys got the big pose in River, and we were like, oh, now they don't even need to. Now they don't even need to do pose.
I had a sour taste in my mouth when I saw that because my seed earlier today gave me 3 big Poes.
Oh, really?
3 big Poe bottles. Yeah, and it was a barren market, so I was pretty triggered
yeah.
over there.
I mean, I guess in there you just route in CAC and sell them to the dude, right?
Well, I did that for the first one, but then the other 2 just came in so late into the seed that I just was like, I can't empty these.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did Condi ever? So Condi didn't go to the top of fire, so he didn't find the hammer chest Goron tunic.
No.
No.
Because what was the logic? Did it expect you to just get fairy bottles to go through fire,
There's
or was
two
there
wallets.
a wallet?
One's in GTG and one's on the. One's actually a Sphere Zero check. It's on the waterfall in Grudo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, there has to be a fucking.
Yeah, the wallet it
Tunic
expects you
somewhere.
to grab is the Gerudo Valley.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And then just buy your
I
tunic.
never went into Goron City once either.
Yeah, that was the purple. That was one of the benefits of going to Ice Cavern first, was you could just bolero straight over. Purple was mentioning that in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys did like, Ice Cavern and your trip into Fire Temple. Like both you guys were in Fire Temple at the same time, and you weren't that far behind each other in Fire Temple either. But
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I thought that the whole time I was like, this seed's a little too basic. The only thing that I haven't done is like go to these like certain locations, but I'm sure that I'm either right next to or a little bit behind Condi.
yeah, I mean, you were for a little bit, but I mean, it was hard to say at the beginning. But I mean, once you like had the hovers, we were like, okay, well that could be big. And then you guys found Din's Fire in the top of Crater, and we were like, okay. And then when you found Magic and Field, we were like, okay, well that's kind of big now. Condi's never going back to Fire Temple unless he's like gridlocked.
I was going back to fire actually as soon as I turned adult here.
Really?
What else do I have to do? I seriously have nothing else to do.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
fire
I guess.
and fire and forest. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah. So,
I was
and I mean,
100%
Lake
going
Hylia
back
is
to
such a pain
fire.
to get to, with Serenade being, all the way on Ocarina. So, either way, exciting race.
I finally got to do the thing in Forest Temple.
Yeah, I know. I was so happy. Connie did that too. I was just like, oh my god, I finally get to see it.
I was about to save like Scott or save warp, and then I was like, wait a minute, we're better than this.
Yeah, I was just like, finally, everyone did. Yeah, both of you guys did it. I'm so proud. So
when
proud.
Condi did it, we were like, oh, pull him in. Condi wins.
Yeah.